Now I'm going to call the Minister for ICT my boss, but represented by the Commissioner. So kindly come and give your keynote. I'm here as a patron, with both legs as a patron, and also a Minister of State, who is a friend to Innocent. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Maybe let me introduce myself again. I'm Judith Odoi. I'm here to represent my Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Honorable Judith Nabakooba. Allow me to say a few words before I read the speech of the Minister. The Honorable Minister of State for Public Service, the organizers of this summit, the participants present here today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here, for all the time you've been here. I understand you've been here for close to 4 days. I want to thank you so much for that commitment and effort you've put in trying to produce solutions that will benefit Ugandans. As an officer in charge of ensuring that the right skills are attracted, retained, developed, and later discharged from the public service, I am happy that you are actively engaged in developing and imparting the required FinTech skills in women in particular, but also in the nation at large. This one gives us great joy and shows us that where we are moving in as far as technology is concerned is really bright. It is also very important for our developing economy to have people like you gather together and get a way forward in ICT solutions. I also encourage you, especially you, the organizers, to look at those critical skills that you think should be for everybody, to use them to influence certain sectors like the education sector, to pick them up and impart them into the students to be able to churn out graduates that are all round and more so heavily grounded in ICT solutions. I will not go beyond this. I'll ask you to allow me to proceed and read the speech my minister has given me to deliver to you. This is the speech for the guest of honor at the HiPipo Women in FinTech Summit on 18 September 2020 at Sheraton Hotel. The topic, the government's agenda to achieve gender diversity in the development and use of ICT products and services. It goes like this. It is a pleasure to be part of the HiPipo Women in FinTech Summit. On behalf of government and the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, I wish to congratulate you, the organizers especially, for delivering yet another milestone in the ICT industry. It is only in July 2020 that you invited me in a similar function at the end of the 40 days, 40 FinTechs initiative, under which 40 leading FinTech companies received 40 days of nurturing and market preparedness by Digital Impact Awards Africa. This is the same HiPipo, I understand, Uganda Limited. I want to thank you for that. I therefore appreciate all the efforts you have put in supporting the development of the ICT industry in this country. In addition, I wish to congratulate in a special way the women in ICT and FinTech industry who who have strongly exhibited their capacity to deliver world-class IT services and products. Once again, I'm very pleased to officiate this private sector-led initiative that is aimed at promoting the participation of women in technology, especially financial technology. 2, ICT and national development. The government of Uganda recognizes ICT as a key driver of efficiency and effectiveness in production processes for socio-economic transformation. Most importantly, His Excellency, the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, demonstrated this by creating a dedicated Ministry of ICT in 2006. The ministry is mandated to provide strategic and technical leadership, overall coordination, support and advocacy on all matters of policy, laws, regulations, and strategy for ICT sector. It also ensures sustainable development, harnessing and utilization of ICT to enable the country achieve her development goals. This is guided by Vision 2020, the National Development Plan, now 3, and the various ICT policies, laws, and strategies in place. ICT plays an important role in national development as it provides a critical communication platform that connects communities and businesses at both local and international levels. In addition, when ICT is optimally deployed, it also brings about efficiency and effective delivery of services to its citizens. 3, women and ICT. The most important determinant of a country's competitiveness is its human capital and talent, the skills, education, and productivity of its workforce. Women account for 1/2 of the potential talent base throughout the world, according to the International Telecommunications Union, ITU's report, A Bright Future in ICT Opportunities for a New Generation of Women. As a significantly productive workforce in any community, it is important that women have access to and usage of ICT to enhance and support their businesses and other aspects of their lives. Women in Uganda are increasingly adopting ICT in their businesses, which has provided them with the opportunity to engage in online trade, to purchase goods and services, to advertise their products online, and even gain access to regional and international markets. So ITC also provides access to information such as jobs, advertised online, information on prices of goods and services, and other vital information to further enhance women's economic participation and empowerment. At the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, we support startups, innovations like the Minister of State has told you. We have a hub in Nakawa for innovations. If your solutions are good and competitive, there is support, financial support to those innovations. And we also support the female. We want more female to come in these hubs, and they will get our support if their solutions are competitive. So in these hubs, there is a lot of nurturing and mentoring of young people, including girls, in the ICT fields and careers. Empowering women and ensuring that they reach their maximum potential is really the goal of these hubs. Number 4, achievements of government of Uganda in as far as ICT is concerned. The government has in recent past undertaken a number of initiatives geared at promoting the availability and use of ICT in Uganda. These include 1, creation of a conducive legal and regulatory environment. The government of Uganda has set up a conducive legal regime that has supported the growth of ICT sector, including digital financial services and other services and products offered by FinTechs. Examples of these legal and policy instruments include the Data Protection and Privacy Act of 2019, aimed at regulating the collection and processing of personal information, the Computer Misuse Act 2011, you all know it, aimed at the safe usage of ICT, and the E-Transactions Act of 2011, aimed at protecting online transactions, among others. Others are in the pipeline, others are about to reach cabinet, and they are all to support you people in FinTech solutions. To girl child protection, the ministry is proud to have worked with its agencies and other government entities to establish the Sauti 166 toll-free helpline, which provides the much-needed avenue for children to speak up and report violence being perpetuated against them. The facility has counselors and caseworkers working full-time to receive calls that come from children in distress, especially the girl child, and providing them with the guidance and counseling needed. 3, National ICT Initiative Support Program. This is the one we talked about earlier. The program under the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, supporting the innovation ecosystem, and is a marketplace for local ICT products. And it has extended over 40% of grants to women innovators or majorly women-led organizations. I am reliably informed that gender mainstreaming is one of the selection criteria for this program. I therefore encourage more women to participate in this program when the next call for applications is made. 5, opportunities for women in ICT, employment opportunities. The diversity of ICT available today, ranging from the traditional radios and television broadcasting, telecoms, information systems, new media such as Facebook or Twitter and others, and the emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, etc., all have one common thing, and that is they present immense opportunity for women. For instance, it is a fact that most presenters on radio and TV are women. However, information available indicates that we still need a critical mass of high-end skills such as software and hardware engineers, among others, from women. Access to developmental information. ICT enables both rural and urban women to access developmental information, such as healthcare, agriculture, and trade information, which helps them to improve a lot. Also not forgetting that these ICT systems help the women to connect with a diverse range of people, thus allowing them to make more and better informed decisions. Financial inclusion for unbanked women. However, the onset of innovation and alternative banking systems such as mobile money and money agents have seen more women benefiting from these financial services. But I encourage you to venture into more ICT-related projects for more productivity. E-services and citizens' participation. Increasingly, government is taking public services online. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic has necessitated the need for social distancing, thus promoting the use of e-services. This online delivery of public services has in turn provided a much-needed opportunity for women to access these services. Already, both the government and the private sector are busy exploring more ways of delivering services such as scientific elections, e-learning, e-campaigns, among many others to the public. Way forward. Going forward, these are some of the strategies that we have that we need to adopt in order for women to benefit more from ICT. One, we need to develop and implement strategies that promote the access of usage of ICT by women. As a sector, we need to implement interventions that remove roadblocks to access and promote usage of ICT by women, such as reducing the digital divide between the urban and the rural dwellers by availing ICT to the underserved communities, promoting the digital literacy of women so that many can have this access to the ICT usage. Dangers of ICT. In order to maximize benefits from use of ICT, we need to be cognizant of the dangers and risks brought about by the digitalization that includes cybercrime, which goes along with theft, online bullying, which sometimes culminates into those bad crimes like rape, kidnap, or even murder perpetuated on using the ICT gadgets. Therefore, I call upon you to promote responsible and safe usage of ICT so that we can avoid these risks and dangers. Increased collaboration among stakeholders. There is need for continued engagement and collaboration among the elite women in the ICT space so as to consolidate our achievements so far gained, while at the same time strategizing to leave nobody behind. Therefore, each one of you has a critical role to play in empowering fellow women to access and use ICT for betterment of their lives. In conclusion, it is important for all of us to appreciate the enormous opportunities for women in ICT, such as access to improved services, increased employment opportunities, and financial inclusion for the unbanked communities, among others. Lastly, I urge you all to continue observing the standard operating procedures as we combat the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. I thank you all for listening to me. For God and my country. Signed, Judith Nabakooba, Minister for ICT and National Guidance. Thank you very much.
HiPipo is proud to present Women in FinTech, another innovative initiative under its Include Everyone program, as it continues to lead the way in advocacy for the creation and dissemination of technology that enables financial inclusivity. Women in FinTech is presented in proud partnership with Crosslake Technologies, ModusBox, the Mojaloop Foundation, and Level 1 Project.